everybody, James from Standback Studios, and today I'm going to show you how to stretch a canvas onto an existing framed 16 by 20 canvas. This is a 16 by 20 canvas ready to be painted. Okay, what you're going to need first is obviously your paint by number. Any 16 by 20 canvas that's stretched, or just the stretcher bars. I get these 5 for $10.99 at Walmart. 5 of these. You're gonna need a staple gun, obviously staples. Trash can, because you never know when you're gonna have to pop out staples. And something to pop out the staples with. I find a butter knife works really, really well. So, here we go. And now a canvas is 16 by 20. Now what they're talking about is the colored part is 16 by 20. The edges aren't, or are extra, if you will. And they're not always straight. So what we do is we just kind of look at it and fold up the sides and check to see if the edges are okay, and if not, you just kind of keep adjusting it like so until you can get pretty much. And I'm holding the canvas really tight over here, and I'm using my body to hold it in place. And I'm pulling this as hard as I can out, up, and over. And then a staple. Okay. Then I always check to make sure we're good with our edges. And I think we are good with our edges on the ends. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and just pull this with the tonk as hard as we can, using our body for leverage. Stretch out, up, and over. And all the while holding it as tight and as taut as you can. Okay, now I keep making sure that it's as edged as good as possible. I mean, it's not going to be perfect. Trust me, I like it perfect, but it's not going to be perfect. So once we get the sides, these sides done, I like to put another couple of staples in. Now a lot of people will pull it like this, and I'll use their body and pull it like this and staple it. I have found it's easier for me if I just take a corner and I pull it straight out with the board and then up. And then I hold it as taut as possible. Give it a couple of staples. Then I take it and then do the opposite side. And then the opposite side. So I've got 2 staples here, 2 staples on this side. So again, I'm pulling out and that way up and towards me all at the same time, using my left hand to hold it down and up. Hence why we need a knife and a trash can. Alright. So we take a peek again, make sure we're still even, and we are. So now we do the same thing, but left-handed. So you pull out, up. No, I apologize. Out, down, out, out, and down. There you go. Out and down as hard as you can. No, try not to wrinkle anything in here. All right. This thing is actually good. Okay. So now we're gonna do the short edge. Again, you're going to just pull it over, stretching it out, up. Stretching it out, I'm sorry. Stretching it out, up, and over. Pulling it around, using my body, out, up, and over. Cheap stapler. All right. All right. Out, up, and over. Okay. Then we do the same thing. Right hand out. Well, let's see. You can see the corners here and how they're trying to meet in the middle. Just don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. But when you're going to stretch, grab like this, pinch this. Any way you can. I mean, left-handed. Left-handed, you can just go like that. Or if you want to go right-handed, obviously like this. So you go towards yourself and up, away from the edge, and pulling all the while, holding with your left hand, and simple, straight. Spinning the canvas around, looking to make sure it's flat. Which you can see that it is flat. And as you can also tell, not going on it evenly. But it's acceptable. It's acceptable. So, doing the other side. Pulling it out towards me and up. That way up the frame. Out. And I mean, when I say hold it any way you can, I mean hold it any way you can. So, I'm just going to keep pulling and stretching and stapling, and it's looking really good on this side, so I can just go ahead and just finish stapling it all up. And it's off a little bit, but I can live with it. I can live with it. So, here we go. Over here, this one. Okay. Now, while I've got it here, there's 4 corners, obviously, and a square, so I'm going to show you how to do a couple of them. And to go and try this all in there. So, you see I stapled pretty much up close to the edge. I'm going to do the same thing here and down. Holding this out and up this way. Now, a lot of people do them in different ways. I just kind of do it any way I can. I'm not going to lie. Any way I can. So I pinch it, kind of pull it up, and pull it towards me and down. And then staple a couple of times. And you can see the edges are pretty, honestly, it's pretty taut. So here we go. not. This is not a required thing to do, by the way, you guys. You don't have to put this on a stretch canvas. You can tape it to cardboard. You can somehow you have to get it to stay down onto something that can be moved around. Hence this canvas. Cardboard works well. You'd have to use some tape. Don't use duct tape. Don't use the blue tape. Use Gorilla Tape. No, not Gorilla Tape. I apologize. It's oh, I'll never think of it. I'll never think of it. So anyway, finishing off. And stretching. Corner, so you pull this out like that, grab it up, twist, and towards me. And 2 staples. Out, out, up. Staple. Out, up, twist, and down. Last corner. Out, up, twist, down. And as you can see, we have a perfectly stretched 16 by 20 canvas. There's the edges. It's not perfectly straight, as you can see. It's got a little bit more of a white edge here than down here, obviously. Oh, let's fix that. And again, closer up here than it is over here. So that's how you do it. Anyway, I will show you how to paint the paint by number in the next video with this exact one. So stay tuned.